What is projectile motion? Projectile motion is a form of motion in which an object is thrown in a curved path under the action of gravity only. Find time, you use y equals v naught t plus half at squared. Vt equals 0 because vy equals 0, which means there's no velocity, therefore it cancels out automatically. And you're left with half at squared. A acceleration, you will always substitute it with -10 because of gravity. And t, you'll substitute it with the given time in the equation.
Equation x equals v naught t plus half at squared. In this equation, you will cancel out the half at squared because acceleration does not affect horizontal velocity or motion. Therefore, you're only left with x equals v naught t. You will replace v naught by the initial velocity given and t by the time given into the equation.
To find time, you use y equals v naught t plus half at squared. -75, this part equals to 0 because there's no velocity, so plus half, -10, and times what we're solving for. Half of -10 is then -5 times t squared. It's -75. You divide to both sides, which then leaves you with 15 equals x squared. To get rid of the square, you square root to both sides, which then this cancels out, and t equals 3.87, or rounded out is 3.9 seconds. Step 2 is to find the distance, so you use x equals v naught t plus half at squared. The last part cancels out because acceleration doesn't go with horizontal motion, so that becomes 0. And v naught is 6 times time, which is 3.87. So x equals 23.2 meters.
Angle R v equals v naught plus at. Also the x equals v naught xt plus half ax t squared. Y equals v naught y t plus half ay t squared. And the v of x equals v cosine and v of y equals v sine. Step 1 is to find Vx and Vy. To find Vx, you use the equation V cos beta, and to find Vy, you use the equation V sin beta. In this case, Vx equals 40 cosine 35, which equals 32.76. And Vy equals 40 sin 35, which equals 22.84. Step 2 is to find time first to find height. To find the time first, you use the equation V equals V naught plus AT. You substitute V by 0. You substitute V naught by Vy, which is 22.94. You then add the acceleration, which is negative 10, and time, which is just the variable because you're finding the time. So then you subtract 22.94 to both sides, which gives you negative 22.94 equals negative 10t. You then divide by negative t to leave the variable on its own, which gives you t equals 2.29 seconds. Step 3 is to find the max height. To find the max height, you use the equation y equals v0 t plus half at squared. You will substitute this part by 22.9. You will substitute t by 2.29 plus half, negative 10 for acceleration, and 2.29 squared. Once you solve all this, y equals 26.2 meters. Step 4 is to find the range. To find the range, you will use the equation x equals v naught t plus half at squared. In this equation, this part will cancel out because acceleration does not affect horizontally. Therefore, you're only left with x equals v naught t. You then will substitute v naught by 32.8, and you will multiply the regular time times 2, which will give you 4.58. Therefore, x equals 150 meters.
Okay.